Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jason from Straight Edge Knives. Hey, coming at you with a continuation of the Skyraider Banshee torture testing. And I'm going to tell you guys right up front right now, I do not recommend doing any of the stuff that you see me doing with this Banshee because it is considered abuse of the knife, okay? Jonathan over at Skyraiders, when he sent this to me, it was like, hey, man, take it to the limit, push it hard, break it, you know, whatever. I mean, obviously, I could probably go and stick it in a vise and hit it with a hammer and snap it right off, but we're going to see, we're going to progressively get harder with this thing and see what it's going to take to completely destroy it, I guess. You know, right now, if you haven't seen my initial review of the video, go check that out. It's a cool blade, got a lot of cool features. It's definitely a self-preservation type blade. Then I took it for the second video. I took it from like a 30-degree edge down to a 25-degree edge, and then I was hammering through cow, like literally a cow femur bone. Go check that out. Knife did great. It did take some rolling on the edge. You know, that could be because I took it down to 25-degree edge. But cow bone is so hard on a blade anyway. You'd be hard pressed to find a blade that wouldn't take damage from hammering through it, or at least some rolling or doling of the blade. And then I took the knife and I hammered straight down through the bone, piece of the bone, you know, with the tip, with the mallet. And I did break the tip off. You can see that right there. But one of the things I'm going to do right now before I go torture it some more is I'm going to take this roll out. I'm going to bring a little bit of the edge back. I'm not going to go full, you know, get it razor sharp or anything like that. Just because of the type of testing I'm doing with it, it's all it's going to do is just dull it, and I'm going to keep resharpening, you know. So I do want to take a little bit of the roll out, though. I just feel like I need to. And then I might even, you know, see if I can't put a tip back on here right now, too. And I'm going to be using my WorkSharp Precision, not Precision, my WorkSharp powered grinder with a blade grinder attachment. It's a great tool for doing this type of stuff, or if you have big blades that need to be sharpened, this thing is excellent. These are some Amazon belts that I bought to try out just to see. There's like, it came with an 80 grit, a 240, I think an 800 and 1,000 or something. Anyway, so it has like a progression of belts, but I haven't tried them yet. So try it on this blade. Let's see how they work. You know, this is the 80 grit, super aggressive. I do want to get those rolls up, but I also have the 80 grit on here because I'm going to use this platen on the back of this to try to see if I can't put a tip back on this real quick too. After I do the 80 grit, I'm going to hit it real quick with the 240 just to smooth it out a little bit. And then we're going to go do some banging on this thing. All right. So I don't want to go too fast with this thing. Nice, you can control the speed on it. Turn it down. You can go really fast, remove a lot of material, or you can go really slow. Be, you know, a little bit more methodical. There's tons of videos on this system and how it works. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because that's not a WorkSharp video right now. But I just am got it set to 25 degrees, what I originally set this at. So let's just kind of come up here and take a little bit of that burr out, take that roll out. Pretty quick there. Let's do the So the tonsil part of this tip really wasn't bad. It was more down here where I was hitting the bone. All right. So pop that belt. So that's not good. So that's not a good sign for the Amazon belt, guys. Yeah, just pop the glue, whatever little glue sticker thing here. But that's okay because I can still use this for handles when I make knives. So we're going to set that down to the side. We're going to throw this 240 on here real quick. Just check it out. So there you go, guys. The Amazon belts might not be worth buying. Let's see how this one holds up. Because it says a 240, and we don't want to be here forever, I'm going to speed it up a little bit. You just kind of come in, keep the angle straight as you can. It'll develop a burr. It's already got pretty much a a nice, not a nice edge, but definitely a workable edge. And if I wanted to, I could sit here and get all the other belts out and go through. But I mean, that's a workable sharp edge. You could cut some stuff with it. But what I want to do now is turn this way. I want to see if I can't slowly, not necessarily slowly, but see if I can't put a little bit of a tip back on this. Not necessarily sure if this is designed to do this, but we're gonna try it. Although I think we're gonna need to turn speed up on this. Okay. Oh, turned it off. What's nice about this is it doesn't really get it hot and ruin the temper on your blade. Kind of getting there if you can see that. Let's hurry up and get to the testing, right? Almost got a tip on it. Now, it's not going to be the most acute tip in the world, but probably would help if I was a little bit more flat on there. There we go. All right. So if you can see, got a tip back on it. It's not the best tip in the world. You'd probably have to work it a little bit more. But from having no tip at all to having something is better than nothing, right? All right. So let's pause this and we're going to go over and we're going to hit this thing up. All right, guys. Thank you for sticking with me to see me kind of touch that up a little bit. But here we go, guys. This is literally just a brick. And I'm just got this up close. I'm going to stand right here in front of you. I'm going to just well with the edge on this brick. And we're just going to go at it and see what we get. You know what I mean? Here we go. Checking it out. I'm hitting a lot right here on this transition point. You can see that. But yeah, that kind of nice edge that I had, or decent edge starting to go, is definitely disappearing. But you can see the brick there. Trying to see if we get any basically chunks of metal flying off. I'm getting a lot of brick pieces flying off and hitting me in the face, but check that out. Doing all right. I mean, like I said, edge has definitely disappeared off there, but the knife is still intact. My handle scales are now starting to come a little loose. But that might be easily fixable because they are held together utilizing screws. So check it out, guys. Pretty good, man. I mean, granted, yeah, I dulled it, but I would dull any blade. But what we're trying to see is, are we going to get a big chunk of metal missing out of this? No. I could bring this back. I can bring this edge back, no problem. The blade isn't broken. Handle scales came a little loose, but again, they're held on by screws, so that's kind of to be expected. Actually, you could take these off and just basically have a skeletonized blade if you want. I'm not seeing any cracking on here. Holding up pretty good. Let's strike it on the back a little bit here, just to, because we do have this cutout, and some people are like, well, that could be a weak spot. Well, hey, let's see. That was a chunk of brick. You see there? Handle scales are definitely loose. You see us hitting right here? No problem. You know what? Look, that tip I put on there, still pretty much there. It's still a little flat, but again, that's actually still about where I made it. Guys, man, this Skyraider Banshee, pretty stout, tough little blade, man. Yeah, it's going to take some damage doing some of this stuff to it, but overall, it's pretty stout. It did lose a screw there. It flew out, but I think I'm going to take these off for the next test, so it'll just be skeletonized. But there it is, guys. Skyraider Banshee. Still a tough little guy. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Stay sharp. You go check out Skyraider Knives. There's a link in the, comments. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Stay safe. Stay sharp. We'll see you next time.